Also this morning, the NFL is in damage control mode over the way the league has handled the investigation of former Baltimore Ravens running back Ray Rice. The NFL continues to deny that they saw this newly released surveillance video that shows Rice punching his then fiancee, now wife Janae. During an interview with CBS News, Commissioner Roger Goodell fessed he dropped the ball.
Well, we certainly didn't know what was on the tape, but we have been very open and honest, and I have also from 2 weeks ago when I acknowledged that we didn't get this right. That's my responsibility, and I'm accountable for that.
Well, Rice has been suspended indefinitely from the league and dropped from his team, but the NFL says they may let him play again if he gets help. Also yesterday, EA Sports announced it will remove Rice from Madden NFL 15. Released players are usually kept on as free agents in the game, but Rice will be removed completely. The roster updates will come out this Friday. Turning to the White House now, all eyes will be on President Obama tonight. He's supposed to clarify his plans on how he wants to deal with ISIS militants. Yesterday, he told congressional leaders he has the ability to order a broader military campaign to combat these extremists, but Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell says even if the president has that authority, he should get the help of Congress.
He really ought to be asking for our support, whether or not he may think he's authorized to do what he intends to do. I think it would be in his best interest and the country's best interest.
And coming up, we'll have more on John Kerry's visit to Iraq today that comes just 2 days after new Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi and his new government take their seats. Well, that rare respiratory illness continues to spread across the U.S. So far, it's stricken more than 1,000 kids across 12 states. Many of these kids ended up in intensive care units. The CDC identified the culprit as the respiratory virus known as enterovirus D68. It's part of the family of viruses that includes the common cold. And now for an update on the death of comedian Joan Rivers. The Daily News is now reporting that Rivers went in for a routine endoscopy, but her doctor, who arrived with Rivers' entourage, offered to perform a biopsy after another doctor noticed something strange on Rivers' vocal cords. The routine surgical procedure turned deadly when the doctor performed the unplanned biopsy. The surgery is not supposed to be performed outside of a hospital. And the search is over now for 5 children who disappeared in South Carolina. They've been found dead in Alabama. The man suspected of these killings is their father. The 32-year-old led investigator to the site where he allegedly dumped the bodies. The father has been charged with child neglect, and police expect additional charges against him. The children ranged in age from 1 to 8 years old. They were reported missing back on September 3rd by their mother. And in California, those are not clouds. This is a time lapse of that fire burning in Yosemite National Park. More than 100 firefighters and 11 aircraft are currently fighting the blaze. Lightning is suspected of starting this fire.